Okay, so I read an article on newsletter EdSurge entitled Student to Counselor Ratios Are Dangerously High. Here's How Two Districts Are Tackling It by Emily Tate. One of the reasons I picked this article is because it relates to where we're talking about the ASCA um, model and how we have to worry about that a ratio of 1 to 250 for counselors to student ratio, and how important it is to keep that ratio close to that. That's what ASCA recommends, and that's stuff we've been reading about in this text. They said nationwide the average is 1 to 455, which is a lot higher than we need. It also goes on to talk about ASCA having the three domains, which we have been studying in class as well: the academic, the career development, and the social emotional learning. Under the social emotional learning, the article continues on by saying that there's a higher than usual demand in recent years in this area. It also says that there's only 2 states right now that currently meet the requirement of the 1 to 250, and that's New Hampshire and Vermont, and Hawaii is coming up close to that. Now, mind you, this article was written in September of last year, so those might have changed a little bit. The 2 school districts that we're going to look at, the first one is Cobb County School District in Georgia. They have a 1 to 430 ratio, which is really high. They make sure that all of their counselors provide support in all 3 domains in the academic, career development, and social emotional learning. But they do provide training to new counselors and that come into the district to include how to collect data and how to effectively balance the caseload. This seems to be very helpful in that everybody's on the same page. They have hired 2 new district-wide positions for social emotional learning specialists. These provide counseling or provide training to the administrators and the staff and teachers and whatnot about social emotional development. They also have a full-time crisis coordinator that deals with any crisis that comes up within a family or in the school. They also are training teachers and admin to look for signs of anxiety, depression, and suicidal ideation. The other school district is the Los Angeles Unified School District. They're fortunate in their ratio is 1 to 240. That they said was made possible because they've had several superintendents in a row that have supported student services and have used tapped into different funding, whether local, state, or federal. So they have PD courses for teachers about the importance of the Resilient Trauma Informed District, and they also teach strategies to use in the classroom. They're also working on many credentials for teachers in the areas of restorative justice, social emotional learning, and trauma, as well as other things. That way, they're tackling the issues from all directions. They're also pairing mental health practitioner with a police officer. They work together as a group and they are dispatched together to incidences on campus. That way they're learning from each other and it's a better response to student issues. The one thing that I wanted to take from this was how is we as school counselors or future school counselors going to uh, take on and advocate for that 1 to 250 ratio, or if we can't get to that, what can we do to improve the chances of reaching all students, because that is um, our job, our calling. That's what we're supposed to be doing, is trying to reach every student. So that was it.